I believe that if we're going to sustain change, I think it's important that we take a look at who we are as a community and what all of us can do differently. So there's lots of players in the conversation of establishing change or initiating change in a community, from the architects and designers to the administrators to the students to custodians and the community members. There's a wide breadth of people having these conversations. If I go into a classroom environment and only change out the chairs and tables, I've seen where that creates a little momentum, but it doesn't really sustain it. I believe that there at least has to be anywhere from 10 to 13% of our stakeholders that are making decisions in our community that are our champions, the ones coming to the table that are moving forward together, creating a common language. I think that's critical. When I say 13%, it just happened to be what it was in my community when we created the change or the shift in adapting what I would call next generation, or folks call 21st century learning environment in our community. So as you take a look at what does that lens look like, for example, do the architects continue to create the same format in their AI document that they give to the school folks? Or do they change that so that it's no longer a supplemental to do the design work for the FF&E when this is now becoming such a critical piece of the work we're doing? So I don't want to have someone isolated, not having the conversations, making decisions about furniture away from this 13% of champions that have been doing a lot of great work for sometimes as long as 2, 3, and for the case of my friends in Punahou, 6 years. Can we take that information, can we share that information, and can we put the teachers and the students in positions where they're being successful, adapting to some of these newer conversations of the pedagogy that we've been delivering in our classrooms? Can we put them in successful positions, watch them do the work, and replicate what's happening in new sets of forms, new sets of resources, new sets of tools? I think that's where we're gaining the greatest success and establishing, not only initiating this change, but sustaining the work that we're seeing. And the better examples across the country that I've been a part of, this is where the success is occurring.